Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Are we live? Is it good? Testing, testing. You guys let me know if we're good or not. Testing, testing. And I'm going to take a bite of an orange and I'll see if Mark and Jacob hop on. Let me know if this is better. Alright. Seems like it's better now.
Look at Steve, you cracked me up, dude. Yeah. How's that orange? Is it a
Dude,
is it a fucking Valencia? Is it a what do you got?
it's a fatty.
Oh,
I'll just show you.
like an Oro or not
Just
an
a
Oro.
good old
Oh damn.
pesticide-free fat.
Selling orange by the freeway or what?
I was like, are you a peeler and eater,
You're
or
down
are
in
you just like
Orange
straight up
County?
just biting
I'm a
into the
peeler.
orange?
I'll peel it in one piece if I can. Look at, I'll show you. I'll try and do like,
Yeah.
some perfect peels. But man, what's up, guys? It's Micro Mondays, 4K edition now. Let's go. Thank you guys for rejoining. We are back in action. We got a big one tonight. We had, I'm just going to recap real quick. Don't want to rush it though, but went over some couple of events for the 24s that happened this past weekend. And down here in SoCal was the LBC RC 24 meetup and comp. That was super fun. A lot of people came out. A lot of the homies that you probably know on here and Facebook were there. So if you weren't there, don't worry. It's going to have some more next month. And let's get the SoCal scene popping for the 24s at least. I know up in Washington, we got Ross RC. No, Oregon, sorry. We got Ross RC Crawlers handling his own comps, a whole series for almost the whole year. It's pretty cool. And then this past weekend, we had J Teams. He has his 24 meetups and the comps at Unreal RC Hobby Shop. And that spot looks insane. Like, I want to actually crawl that little indoor course. Looks fun. Seems like people who went to the bunk turnout said at least 50 people were there. So that was a lot of people. You guys never seen my garage so clear now? That's
It's spotless.
That's what's up. A nice little cache removal wipe or whatever. I clear all the apps from my phone. Feels good. So yeah, shout out to Bunk and J Teams. I actually got some J Team swag for placing out there. I don't know where it's at, but damn, I thought I had it right here. He has some sick little products that'll help you get going. Little quick upgrades like brass knuckles, div covers, and stuff.
I just did that. The one I did, I send you the link of that truck I did.
Which truck?
Nothing. I was on mute, sorry.
Oh, my bad, bro. No worries at all. People are saying they've been to Unreal. Unreal RC is all over the East Coast? Oh, damn. So there's more than one Unreal RC. That's sick. Yeah, we'll definitely have a RC Steve event. I've been actually talking with a couple of guys locally who are also, got the comp bug. But that was definitely fun. Big shout out to LBC for handling it. There's a lot of people. But shout out where you guys are at in the chat. That way you guys can meet up, probably see where the comp events are at, and if you guys are local or nearby, that'd be cool. Shout out if you guys have events coming up. But we got a big one, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not, if I'm choppy or clear or whatever, but I think Jacob's starting to get choppy on my end.
He's back now.
Okay, cool. So
I should get choppy.
we're pointing fingers now. I'm just kidding.
Hey, my turn.
But we're going to go ahead and grab the man of the hour on. We're actually going to cover a couple of news little updates along with him. So we'll see what Mazz has to say about what's been happening in the little micro world past week. But let's start off with all one good little headliner. We had we'll wait for Mazz, but we had that XC-1 debut.
Damn!
What's going on?
There he is.
What's good,
Mazz,
man?
I thought you
what's
were
going on?
Gandalf for a second, fool.
Yeah.
What y'all got going on?
What up, man?
Nothing, man. I thought we was going to have a Mazz Mondays again.
We're about to.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, bro. Don't jinx.
We had to restart.
I know.
I
I'm
seen that.
prepping real hard, man.
Steve's sweating on his end, bro.
Yeah, I am sweating, dude. But
Sweat from his battery overheating.
no. We're good.
Yeah,
How was your weekend, brother?
Man, it was good. It was my birthday weekend. You know, it's my birthday month.
Hey, check that out.
Are you Benjamin
birthday.
Buttoning or what?
Say what?
You Benjamin Buttoning? You getting younger? You look fucking
Hell no.
sexy, dude.
Ow!
22 years. Yeah.
My guy.
I can't say I'm 22, so.
Why not, man?
Man, I feel I'm 22.
Man.
Matters, bro. It's all about the feel. It's a number.
Yeah, that's it. Hell yeah. Man, it's good getting back on here, man. It's always a good time.
All right.
Happy birthday, dude, by the way.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
To you, too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, always. Yeah, y'all having a rough time tonight on them there, on that connection. I'm seeing everybody. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. Looks like I'm sitting in 4K now, and Jacob's over here in that 360p.
He's on dial-up, dude.
All I see on Marks is damn buffer thing every now and then.
I know, same here.
All I see is Mark.
I just see that to fuck with you guys.
Man, that's hilarious.
You know, if anybody's a little too high or whatever, you can just stare at my screen. Be like, yeah, man.
It'll calm you down.
Yeah, it's like Scooby.
What's up, everybody? But yeah, man, you know, just been chilling for the birthday weekend. You know, getting back to it today. Been hard at it, so trying to stay motivated. So, you know, yeah, your damn garage is clean though. You got
right? You got shit everywhere.
A chop shop in there no more.
I know, right? You don't want to see this side over here.
That's man. If it's clean somewhere where you're looking, just don't look to the left or right because there's another mess.
Yeah,
like you're.
I do it all the time. Just move one mess around.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah. Damn. How'd those comps go? I missed that part. Did they go good?
Went pretty good. I actually saw a lot of cheat codes out there. It was pretty crazy to see. You know, a lot of good support for the small businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, just people were actually kind of learning their rigs because, you know, Columbia Park is a little bit different. It's really tight. It's really narrow. It's tight turning lines. So something like this, it will be your optimum. Something narrow and just CVDs, a lot of overdrive, and man, It was definitely fun to hit those gates. LBC was setting them real narrow, so that was fun. You could see like a lot of the wider builds, you know, they're having to really squeeze through, like take their time.
Right.
So I was giving people ideas for setting up specific comp builds, if you want to call it now, you know, specific builds for certain events. So now it's starting to get a little serious, with all those comp rules and stuff. So should be cool.
I shout out EM That's who I talk to about them. That's
Yeah.
about their rules, right? The college. Is that the RCCA, or I don't want to say it wrong.
The RCMCCA.
Yep.
I think it's like that.
Yep. Go check out their website, guys. It's pretty legit. They put a lot of effort into it. So out there and help them along, support what will do that for sure. Everybody's been asking comp rules forever. It looks like they took the to go and that's pretty. I like it. So yeah, shout out all them guys for taking the time out to do that, because obviously they're doing it on their own time and on dime. So
yeah, definitely. It's always more than what we think that we need help with. We need like judges. We need some people to help check in. We need people to just kind of overall guide people. Spotters, if you want to so call them. So especially with larger areas and stuff, it's it's definitely challenging to plan it all out. So
yeah,
teamwork makes the dream work, and we're all about trying to bring in everybody together now, and try and just help out where we can. And dude, we'll definitely get something down to have Mazz and other companies, Northwest Chassis Works, Killer Chassis, start getting a little bit more recognized, a lot more besides, just Axial, just Traxxas and stuff like that.
Yep.
So those events are cool to go to, guys. You meet a lot of people.
Yep. Because like the side that we're in a niche market as is, but then the side that we're in is also even further. One spec of like your guys that buy a stock rig to we're on this side, innovate as much as possible. Like there's a lot of guys that still don't even know about us that are big into 24s, So
oh yeah,
I tell everybody, until you get into it real deep, that's when you start finding all the the smaller companies and whatnot that are cool, new cool stuff all the time. So we were everybody obviously likes that support. So y'all know the small businesses, that's what makes us thrive, is when people find out about us. So I can't thank everybody enough. Everybody always shouts out Mazz, and like I said, go shout out your favorite spot that you like to support. Man, I always take care of them. So not as everybody takes care of this industry. So.
That's definitely true, man.
Yep.
We wouldn't be able to get all these cool products if it wasn't for everybody trying things out, collaborating, and
for sure,
sharing what works and what doesn't work, or what we would want to see.
Yep.
And let's jump into a couple of the lines. What do you think about that new XC1?
I know there's the popular opinion that it's going to suck or this, that, and the other, but I just look at it as a platform. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as in product. So I look at it from a little bit different perspective. I think it's I think it'll be something that can be utilized. The part. I mean, there's cool stuff to it. I like it. I don't see any of those things. Man, that's bad. For the community. Like I look. Where's it going to go from there? I'm never going to stock form very. So I think it's cool. I think they looked at the market. I think they did what a good job on it. So there's girls, and I mean that's something that even already I feel like is cool that came out of it, you know. So that'll obviously probably, you know, we might have some triple barrels coming. I don't know. Cool. I don't look at it as, okay, this is dead set what it has to be, and it sucks or it's good, or it sucks or it's good. You know, I look at it as a platform to start with. So I think it's all good for the hobby. You know, for anybody in the hobby that's trying to, you know, get into it. That's a great rig, I feel like. I mean, I feel like you could, I don't know the performance of it. Nobody does. So like I said, the opinion of it not being that great, I mean, nobody really knows, you know? So,
yeah.
But it comes with the bigger, like 62 tires on it. And it's really not, it looks big in those pictures, but if you go off their specs, it's not really any bigger. I mean, it's like 1/10 of an inch taller than a stock SCX24. So, even to have that size tire, that big a shock, it's still not like any kind of monster truck, I don't believe, from what their dimensions are.
Yeah, it seems like it's just another short, you know, regular little wheelbase, kind of like big tires like this.
Yep.
You know, and
it's square front to back. Am I correct? Like
yeah.
lengthwise, it looks. Yeah. I didn't see the specs on that if it is, but it looks square front to back on link distance, so that's a little different, which is cool. I mean, like I said, to me it's a blank, just a stock truck. So, you know, I got a set of horseshoes in there we play sometimes on 4th of July. You know, I already got a chassis ready for it. So, I kid. But
I was wondering if anybody caught that besides me.
Hey,
right.
That one didn't go over well. Don't
I
take
thought
it.
it was hilarious, dude.
In the chat, don't take me serious. You can't take anything I say serious. So,
dude, if you watch this show, you should know that by now.
Definitely know that, but I will get parental advisory warning right now. So, you know, on my better behavior, I'm not going to say best behavior, but we get wild on some other channels sometimes. So, but I keep it PC tonight. Oh man, yeah, it's
like the G-rated show, bro. It's all good.
Hey, you know, I ain't trying to get us booted or nothing. Yeah, I think like I said, it's a platform, and that's really what came out of it. Is it something else? 24. It just shows the Axial is going to come out with other stuff. You know, they're going to continue coming out with stuff. It may not be the perfect thing that every single person is looking for, but at the end of the day, they have to come out with stuff, you know, that's good for their, like I said, and that kind of goes back, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but that kind of goes back to the same we're all knit with, you know what I mean? So our opinion is going to be skewed definitely by what we're used to, you know? So that's why I say I look at it as a blank canvas. We'll go from there, you know, make some cool stuff for it, you know, push up with it. So, but like I said, it's got some cool stuff. So,
yeah, it's totally different. Definitely new platform that is probably not familiar to a lot of people who are just, you know, their first rig was an SCX24. So that chassis is a little different, but you should probably, you know, understand more like a buggy style for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm definitely just excited to see one in person, and, you know, can only go from there, man.
Mm-hmm.
We've made these things pretty capable so far. You know, we'll see what people can come out with, you know, for that XC1.
Yeah. And they definitely should have named it something different too, like not SCX24, but one with the XC1 name itself, because dude, that chassis looks completely different. The chassis itself, the links, or not the links, the shocks, everything is just completely different on that. So it's just a whole different platform from Axial.
Yeah.
And should be a fun one to do, man. That looks good.
I think they try to get to the market to where it's like, hey, you know, you already got some shocks. I don't think they're old shocks. I don't believe so. I didn't look that far into it, but regardless. You got longer shocks, you got some big tires. I mean, for somebody to go and buy something, just, you know, because like I said, the average market is somebody going in there and buying something for them and their kid to go have fun with. You know, it's not like, it's not the average one of us guys or, you know, any of our viewers that, you know, go out and completely strip a brand new truck down. But their target market, it's going to do good. I feel like it's going to have a good size tire on it. It's going to have all that, you know, something where they're going to have a little bit more capability out of the box. They may not. I don't know. That's why I'm curious to drive one. I want to see what it is like stock to stock. I still have some stock, 2 stock rigs here that are untouched out of the box. So it'd be cool to put one side by side.
It was pretty good from the Scale Builders Guild review.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that throws people off is the body. I think the body was the one that was throwing everybody off. It just kind of ugly.
You got to remember there's a lot of nostalgia in there for Axial.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of their first.
24. A lot of the you know, a lot of the details and stuff they don't translate over. You know, so you're working with a very small, you know, product. You know, that's you got to try to get. Kind of reminds me of like a Tom Mintz body or something. You know, like the body style of it. You know, like a monster truck style body. I think that's what throws a lot of people off. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a Maximum Destruction or something like that, you know, Goldberg or whatever back in.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, almost seems too narrow, but you know, when you build it your own, you'll definitely probably see why. You're like, okay, 4-wheel steer.
Yeah.
When you turn 4-wheel steer, definitely got to chop a lot in the back too.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. You know, that's cool that it comes with 4-wheel steer. You know, I've heard a lot about it not having strong enough servos and this, that, and the other. But let's be honest, we throw that out most of the time right off the gate. You know, worst case, somebody puts 2 E-Maxes on it, they're out, what, $30? You know, $28 to put some E-Maxes on it to make it steer good, you know, for a decent little rig, you know?
Yeah.
It won't take too much to be a capable rig because they got the 4-wheel steers. Gonna need like what, a couple like knuckles and maybe some diff covers, and you're good to go, man.
Yep, that's what I think. I mean, I look at it that same way, and I mean, it's cool because it's like I said, you're getting that out the box, and like I said, I've seen just some comments here and there, but it's like everything that I see that's been like, hey, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done this, but nobody speaks about the price point. It still has to hit a price point, and it's crazy that they hit that. You know, they came out with a 4-wheel steer that hits a Gladiator price point. I mean, it's like, I think
not bad.
Pretty good, you know, with what
with a better, like, not necessarily better, but you know, an actual Spectrum DSC now that probably the BEC is a little bit more cranked up, so you know, you get the feeling of a little bit powerful servo, a little bit extra juice, and I think it's pretty cool. You know, helps people just, you know, have more fun, like in the future. So
it gets more people into the hobby. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's all they're counting on, is that it just gets more people into the hobby, which is, I think it was cool. They shouted out like the 24 market is like the thriving market. You know what I mean? Like that's what's pushing them along to keep coming out with stuff, you know? So, I don't ever want to, you know, beat anybody up for, you know, trying to continue pushing what we're into. So, like I said, we'll look at it as a blank canvas and roll from there, make some cool shit.
Yeah. So stay tuned, guys, and let us know if you're going to grab one of those AX24s, XC1s, if you got one on pre-order already, what color you guys got. I'm probably going to just keep my eyes open and take a look at the first initial drop, see how people like it, and then try my hardest not to splurge.
Yep.
But I know a lot of you guys probably getting one for sure, so that's dope. And then, what's up?
Whenever I'm sorry, dang, I shouldn't cut you off, man. You know me.
No. The last one, pretty much, Little Guy Racing parts. He's got those Super 8s in stock too. So I know a lot of people like to build the cheat codes with Super 8s sometimes.
Yep.
You know, one of the homies on YouTube, Brian C. So shout out to him. He's rocking Super 8 on the Mazz cheat code. Grab those guys. I have them on the Mias Ripper. I think it's a perfect width and stance for that little ripper.
You great links, don't you? Like the looking links.
Coming soon. Coming soon. I'll have a new design.
Hell yeah!
So stay tuned for that. But let's hop into the Mazzy world. So you guys can see we got our cheat codes on deck for tonight. I think everybody's got their cheat codes, ready to build for 2023. If not, but what's good? How's the inventory looking for Mazz? And also, I think you have some new beadlock rings. We haven't really seen up close.
Yeah,
I think I have them in my truck.
How do I flip? Oh boy, man down.
Yeah, man.
Little double. Sorry, the cameras never seem to focus when I'm on live. Man, double stars. I know I'll be getting out of y'all. So, but yeah, there's still carbon rings on there. I'm gonna be real desolate on that now, but there is some NSDRC product I got here today, so it's all on the site. If y'all, servos, mounts, bees, horns, all that stuff's on there. But yeah, that's just there's some carbon rings on there. There's more carbon coming. And I'm redoing rings as well, so we'll have some different. It'll be cool. It'll be some new stuff. You got that clean. What is that? One of those drone ES?
Yeah, we got one of those BH helis, programmed by Small Scale Motoring.
Oh yes.
DM him or KZ Lazy. You guys can get on a pre-order list. Might take a little while, but they're worth it, and you're helping out the homies. That is, if that is still available. So it's always good to talk to them, meet somebody new, and you never know. You can get something new for 2023. Silent ESCs, I think they're going to be super popular. You might see, besides Fury Tech, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You might see some other companies, maybe this guy. Who knows? Maybe other companies coming out with different silent ESCs this year. Definitely a little finicky, but you got the initial setup.
Yeah.
I would just leave it alone and just run it.
And I did become a dealer of FureTech, so I have FureTech product on the way. That'll come to the site. Didn't really get into anything major. I'm mainly going to be, the motors, ESC, stuff like that. If anybody needs else, feel free to hit me up for sure.
How about the Mazz portals?
Oh, the Mazz portals, they're gone, man. They sold out like less than 12 hours on before I woke up the next morning.
Gone.
But,
That's fast.
They
dude.
gas is gone. Those are gone. Like I said, there's more of those already on the way. More brass, and it's been doing good. It's like, dang, man, I got them. Thought that they ended up working out well. But mainly wanted to bring them so that the U.S. could get them in a timely manner. That's kind of my thing. Is like nobody really wants to what we're in the Amazon world. It's
There's no free delivery tomorrow.
But so it's one of them deals that I want to get stuff to the people, be able to offer it to them, have that stuff readily available. I know that sounds crazy because they're out of stock right now, but I also didn't think they were going to go out of stock that quick. So that I think it's it'll be a good deal. I like them. What do you think about them?
You can't beat them for You know, especially the combo that you offer, $50.
Yep.
They already include the CVDs, guys. So
Yep.
besides dog bones, you're getting these CVDs installed, which allow you for some pretty insane turning radius, as you guys can tell.
They definitely. Oh, I have them on that build. I forgot. They're actually under this already with the brass stuff on them. But yeah, they do. With Steve's links, also he builds in some added caster into it as well. So with Steve's added caster, you get a little bit even more steering out of it, you know. But
Yeah,
definitely them endpoints. If y'all ordered them things, make sure you set them endpoints. From what I see, there's no hard stop on them. It's CVD stopping it for sure. So I took them all apart trying to see what stops it, but it's definitely CVD, I believe. I don't see anything that does. I may be wrong.
and these are nylon portals, guys, so they're actually pretty lightweight.
Yep.
You can put the weight where you need to. You don't really have to be worrying about, you know, getting all the weight back from an aluminum axle.
Oh.
And he also carries brass upgrades for the axle. So he has the portal boxes and the covers and some diff gears if you want that extra weight on the axle. So, you know, a lot of people, you actually can't put the same knuckles and stuff since they're portals. So, I mean, this Mazz doesn't have any brass on it besides in the wheels. I think the portals, you're going to definitely need some brass in the front to help bring that CG, you know, raise, you know, help it back down, helps stabilize it a little bit.
And I offer the with the diff covers in the brass because when I started when I first got into it, obviously this stuff takes time for me to get it. So I've been trying to get this stuff for, you know, a month or more than that. And you know, looking at it when I first got the sample, it's like, man, if you're gonna go with a big chunky you know, diff cover on the front here, it's not too thick, you know. So because that aluminum steering that they show doesn't get the clip that Steve's links give, you know. I can get probably about whatever Steve's links, but on the stock link, they do come with aluminum steering link. Actually right here. They come with a nice little set of aluminum steering links, but they don't protrude out very far. So this way I've tested with like some trill covers and different stuff, but you got a trill on that one, don't you? Yeah. So
yeah. This is a perfect example right here.
Yep. So with this on this trill cover, it likes to hit the cover before the full steering stroke is made. So
yeah, mine's still good.
Yep. Definitely Steve on them links. He's always them, you know, coming with the fresh links. Definitely that'll keep you from running into issues. I try to give people a heads up on that already. But yeah,
good to know though.
Cool. They seem really good quality. They're really cool how they're made. They got all the outer support bearings in the covers and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's see, dude. I know you're trying to keep going at what you got coming out and stuff, but we always got to poke.
Yeah,
always got to poke the bear. What can we see? Anything maybe for like a TRX or something like that?
Little TRX over here, man. It's on its roof. You know, fresh Proline TSLs on there. Haven't used them yet. I'm sure Steve put them to use this weekend. But yeah, definitely been tinkering with the TRX a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a cool rig. I still think it's a cool rig. I like the platform. You know, I haven't done much to it. I've been focused on some other stuff, but looking into it, what different stuff I want to do. So definitely behind on it, but you know, it's one of them things. I just want to kind of
no rush on that. We figure we ask you, and dude, let's also hop in. I forgot a couple of headliners with you, man.
Yep.
I see you got the new TSLs from Proline.
Yeah, they're cool, man. I like them.
Did you get a chance to drive with them a little bit?
I did just drive on the trenchers, which I know that's old news, but honestly, that's the first Proline tires I've had. I've always had RC 4-wheel drive. You know, I've been going through it. You know, we get on lives a lot, and what I do like about the Prolines is like out the box that they feel slick. Like to me, these feel slick right now, but so did the trenchers. But the trenchers like immediately broke in, like no time on the course, and they broke in like. And they're super. What I like is they're super pliable. What I've been telling everybody, I like all these tires coming out, but on a lot of the import tires, I don't feel like it's a compound. That's an issue. I feel like a lot of the import tires have like the carcass is too thick. You know what I'm saying? Like the rubber's not pliable enough.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like they may be sticky and you can ball them up and do all this stuff, but I just feel like the overall thickness, I'm going to say it, of the rubber is, you know, a little bit heavy compared to an RC 4-wheel drive, like a TSL Narrow. You know, this tire is super pliable. This even has a foot, but they're super pliable. This is an example of what I'm talking about. Super not pliable, but not knocking anything. I like the whole tire thing exploding because a year ago now we were begging for tires. So, you know,
Oh yeah.
or a little bit longer than that, but it's like, man, they're cool. I like them. The SX tread pattern's cool. I like that. But their profile always seems to be on point. I think ever since the high racks, I've never even had a real set of high racks.
Okay.
So
yeah. And I know the main reason why I say that too is because everybody loves the Swampers, right? But then everybody also loves the Bajas, the Mickey Bajas.
Oh yeah.
So
That's the one.
everybody's been always wanting to get the most out of those RC 4-wheel drive ones, and then the Traxxas ones came out, and they're insane, but they only fit like on Traxxas wheels the best.
Yeah.
So people are super stoked that the Mickeys are coming from Proline too.
Yeah, and them sweet shocks. I like the shocks.
Yeah. What most do you like about those shocks that's coming out?
Yeah, you know,
Those scalar big boards look legit.
Right.
It's Proline for sure. Like
Proline Mini Big Bores, guys.
It's one of them deals where it's, you know, it looks super well thought out, you know, super clean. They always seem to do that on the stocks. They're not gaudy in any way. Like I'm sure they'll perform well, you know. The bigger body is a big deal to me. I'm a big guy, so I like a big body. You know? That's
yeah,
what
you do.
It's one of them, you know, and I still like HR, you know, oil shocks, but it's, you know, I like that big bore. I like that big bore idea, and I think they hit that on the head on it. I haven't seen them in hand yet, but they look like they almost look really big in certain pictures, but then in like where the guy's holding them in his like in his hands, they look about as like an RC all-wheel drive, maybe a touch bigger. But they look really big under the truck, so I'm curious to get my hands on them.
Yeah, I got a lot of people
I'm definitely curious.
How short they look too.
Yeah, and they're
saying that to travel.
They're supposedly a 32, so I like that. You know.
Yeah, same.
Like that they kept that.
Do you guys know the stock travel of a stock shock?
I want to say it's 30. I thought it was 31 or 32 to like 26 or something, or 20 something like that. Don't quote me. Don't quote.
Yeah. If anybody knows, has some stats, feel free to shout it out. But we definitely
felt like stock is you could about get, because I think the HRs are even a touch longer than a stock.
Yeah. And I definitely like how short they are for sure, because especially for portals, you're gonna need a lot of stability, and they're nice big bores. They'll definitely be super smooth with the, you know, the whole flow, the suspension travel. And then also we can really tune it in with the different spring rates, and then they're best for portals. not necessarily just for portals, but they'll probably benefit you way better than putting some long travel double barrels on some portals.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the spec right here, bro. I got 9.5 on the travel for the stock shocks.
There you go.
And I think they said the Proline ones are like 8.5, so it's like maybe a 1 millimeter shorter. It ain't that bad.
Yep.
Oh, that's even sweeter.
Yeah.
I think the HRs are the same way. They're a touch longer and have a touch less compression, or a touch less. It's like a millimeter longer at full compression, something like that, than a HR. So I feel like that Proline probably followed that pretty much through. But they always come out with something. If Proline's gonna put their name on it, usually it's pretty nice. It's gonna be
great quality.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty similar to the stock travel then.
Yep.
Some Grizzly Works RC saying, 32 and then like 23, 32 to 23 millimeters for the stock. So
the stock definitely compresses more. I know that. I think
sure.
with the internal, the way they have it machined inside for the screw or shock shaft and all that. But yeah, I like that size,
Yeah.
So, because even like the Enjoy shocks, I like those. I mean, they're that even though they're a little bit longer, but it's kind of like that's a nice, it's a nice change of pace too if you wanted something just a touch longer. But Proline, I'm super glad they came out with that short shock.
Yeah.
Which kind of shows that they're going with the, I like that
performance base.
I don't want to knock it. Anybody running a longer shot because you can do it in setups, by whatever you're.
Yeah.
But I do like they kind of went. I think they've watched the market. These companies aren't dumb. They watch. We think we're little guys in the spectrum and this, that, and the other. But if you don't think there's guys with that team over there that aren't watching all these different, comps and lives and all that, you're crazy. So they're studying their market for sure. I can tell you that. So, but yeah, it's a super cool deal. I'm ready to get the TSLs out there. I'm hoping maybe this coming weekend, I'll get a little time. And I've kind of got my RX4 stock right now, my M, and I'm kind of just been using it because from stock tires to these, I'm not going to name them, but stock tires to these, this thing turned into like it was on ice. So I'm stock right now, and I got a ton. It's a mess over here, but there's a ton of variety of tires that I've been playing with.
There's black ice tires.
There's the deals that I've been just using tires. Ain't good with the train. I feel like so.
Well, that's dope. Yeah, definitely. I'm reading the chat.
Yeah, there's some funny shit.
Yeah, there's some.
It's definitely one of those nights. Hey, and your phone hasn't died, Steve, so...
Nah.
Not to jinx it, but I mean...
But I can hear myself.
I can too. I can hear my...
Yeah, I hear like people are echoing, bro. Everybody's echoing.
What do you mean? The TSOs are
it's Mark.
Mark's got them?
And then I've been messing with this one. So it'll go on a little.
Oh, that looks sick. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to chat. No, Mark. Mute your mic real quick.
Who what?
Try muting your mic real quick.
Try muting it? Okay.
Hello? There you go.
Yo.
Yeah, that's Mark. Mark's got us echoing, bro, in a room, bro.
I know, we can hear every little breath. Oh.
It's like I can't even understand what everybody's saying.
Is it too close to the TV tonight? What's going on here?
You gotta get.
All right, fine.
Man, it's rough when Mazz gets on here, man. And the bandwidth just gets bogged down.
It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, definitely. Before I forget, I want to shout out Backroads RC Justin. He's a new team driver for Mazz. Johnny Ritter is also a team driver for Mazz. He was brought on this week too. I think Johnny's out of West Virginia. Justin's out of Mississippi. But yeah, I don't want to forget to mention them guys. Thanks for the support as always. Just
congratulations, guys.
So
definitely, there's been some great picks from a whole bunch of people from every company that we've been seeing, especially from Mazz, from Flub, and there's some other ones coming up from Northwest Chassis Works. So everybody's looking to collab and push this little micro scene farther and farther. Super stoked, guys, to everybody's participating, getting to get these products out there for everybody to see.
Yep, it's gonna be a wild year, I feel
like.
Yeah,
but coming back to real quick while we have you on, we're talking Proline. Let's get Mark's review, because he wanted to talk about the Proline, the TSLs, and how they've been working for him with his truck.
Hello.
So everyone else
is there anybody out there? Oh, dude, it's like a Pink Floyd fucking night here. What's going on?
Yo.
Let's see. Let's take the filter off.
Oh, it's a filter. Shit.
Yeah, duh.
I was getting some.
I don't think that was causing the echo. You guys are fucking hilarious. TSLs, yeah. Y'all know I've been waiting for years for these in the small world. Like the same size as the trenchers. So 28s from Chris will be perfect. Right now I just got the crawler innovations in them. Soft front, medium rear. They hook up, man. They surprised me actually. I had the boom TPDs on this truck before, and right out of the box these actually perform better. And you guys know how I talked up the boom tires, so slowly break them in. I need to get them out on the scratchy rocks and see what they can do out there. So, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that. So far, so good.
So booms or TSLs?
It's tough. I'll get back to you on that when I get it out on the actual real rocks, not the little indoor test course thingy with the river rock. But yeah, I'm impressed.
Now you're gonna grab the Baja.
I need another pair of tires. Like I need a fucking hole in my head. But yeah, probably.
You know how that goes.
You know what's up, Jacob.
Yeah, they don't even matter. I have so many tires that I don't even have builds for, and I just buy them anyways.
Right.
That's usually how it goes.
They might work later on,
Oh yeah, always. That way I always have a tire to use it if I ever have a build that needs it. Those Baja.
No, I'm guessing. But I think that size tire would look good on the TRX4.
Oh, was it a 56? What is it? What is the size?
58.
58.
I want to say.
It's like 57 and some change.
57 and change or some shit.
Yeah, these are good sizes, man. Yeah, the echo's pretty trippy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that's from.
I feel like I
blame Mazz.
Talking and then someone's replying to me.
I think it's your tripod.
You think so? How's that, man?
Chew.
Is that better?
Nope.
Oh, it's gone now. We
Echo
back.
mad.
Echo madness.
Still echoing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, fuck it.
It's gonna be an echo night. Fuck it up.
We all sound like T-Pain.
Mark's taking a break. But, dude, let us know if you guys have been driving the TSLs too and how you guys been liking them. Definitely, I don't even know what to throw them on right now. But
Oh, I got them on this guy right now, but I don't know. I might switch it back. I feel like these are too big for this build, to be honest with you. I was rocking the narrows on them. Seemed a bit more scale, but these guys on this one right here looks a little too big for me. I think I might swap it back out again.
I'm still particular to the traditional TSL from the RC four-wheel drive, though. Honestly, look like just looks wise, that's what I'm attracted to more.
Yeah.
The S more chunky looking for sure.
Yeah.
And it's can't beat the TSL sidewall on an RC.
It's different too. These look just fatter.
Yeah.
These look fatter. They're taller for sure. These guys are just smaller. It looks a little bit more right, at least in my eyes and how I like to build. It just looks better on this guy. These ones, they look big. They look good, but I feel like it's too much of like a big tire rig for me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Looks like you're about to get a mud pit in them, I think.
Exactly. That's what it looks like for sure.
Like, for chunky, spread apart tread versus the narrow, a tighter deal. But basically the difference is you take the small treads out, and put, spread out the larger treads, and that's basically what the SX is with a more aggressive sidewall. So, but yeah, definitely, I welcome all tires though. I'm with Mark. Like I need another set of tires. Like I need a damn bullet in the head, but tires are my weak spot too. So
it's just the big tires with these rigs, man. It looks right all the time.
Yeah. I did run into some issues with those new turbine wheels that I have coming out, but they will be coming soon, hopefully. That's on this white truck as well. So the contrast cut turbines, they still are coming. I ran into some issues. So, but, it'll work out. Everything will get good. So, but yeah, just keep your eyes peeled, man.
nice. Definitely. We're just seeing if anybody else has any questions in the chat for Mazz.
Sure.
I saw some
Cheat restock. When's the restock?
Man, Crawler Cole, I'm gonna hit you up. I'll let you know, man. I got stuff coming. I just got to get it here. So I appreciate everybody for the support as always. I've been keeping them things in stock. Like I said, I just went through COVID and stuff, so I've been down for like a month. So too much. I literally was in bed for like 3 weeks, man. I felt like that stuff was going to try to take me out, but I'm just now getting to where I don't have all the, the leftover effects of it. Man, that stuff eats you alive, I feel like. So I got a lot coming, just got to, that's the main thing, So
yeah.
But for sure,
definitely glad to see you back on track. So, take your time. Just everybody hang tight and expect that restock coming ASAP.
For sure. Like I said, we'll get that coming. Some more carbon will be here, have a full restock. So I think y'all be surprised. So those are good too. I like them rings. That's a good looking ring.
Oh,
hey, are they threes?
What'd you say?
Is that AM3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I just ordered for that little this little build. These are Tusk greens, but do you have the Tusk there too? I'm sure you do.
I do.
Can you put them up side by side?
Yeah. Here they are, right here.
Oh yeah, so it's a little bit smaller for sure, huh?
Little taller.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was looking for. Tusk was
this is smaller for sure.
That's what I'm looking for, is the KM3 to be smaller. So I went initially I had these little tires sitting here, and they're about the same. They were the little old school claws I've had, so.
Oh yeah.
But
hey, those are pretty damn good, man. Those claws are good.
Yeah, I'm planning on, and I kind of wanted something with this. This is, if nobody knows what this is a Charisma Pajero XL body. So I'm trying to get something. Obviously, it's not going to sit down on the wheel wells like that. It's going to come up a little bit, but I'm trying to get it where it's as tucked as possible. Like, this is even on plastic wheels, trying to see if I could get it tucked in, but I can't. But I'm just trying to play around. Steve, link up for this joint. We're going to get it right. The wheelbase is off.
Get you set up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mazz, any last couple ones, you got any events that you're hitting up for this year? Any events maybe you're already planned out or got your eyes peeled on?
I do. I'm going to honestly try to get out to y'all for one. I don't know when it'll be, but my plan is to hit places this year. So definitely, I haven't dead set anything. I do have some local stuff that I've been attending. So, and there's some more that guys are trying to get me to come out to. So I definitely do want to focus on getting out and at least, supporting the comp scene and getting out there and meeting you guys. That'll be a super cool deal. I know a lot of you from on here, and I've, it's made good friends off of it. Definitely want to meet y'all in person. So,
nice.
I plan on getting out to SoCal this whenever spring. Well, I was going to say spring or summer, but I think it's like for y'all year round. So, yeah, I do plan on getting out and hitting some. So it'll be super cool. Just got to find out, do the logistics and all that. So, God forbid those airline tickets went back up, but, wish we could get those damn COVID prices back. Fly out there.
Oh yeah, right.
By yourself on a plane, that'd be sweet. But yeah, for sure, I definitely do plan on it. We got some local stuff. Shout out Anderson RC in Thomasville, North Carolina. He's big into it. They got an indoor crawler course. They've been putting on crawls down there, little comps on the weekends. It's been pretty cool because they're doing it while they're open as well, which is also cool. So it's getting a lot of people walking out of there with 24s that have never had one, So,
oh yeah,
it works out really good. We've even had some guys come back ready to bring them in to play with the stock class, So it's cool, man. It's really cool right now. I'm super pumped to be a part of it. It's like I said, it just seems to get bigger every day. So, I feel like 2023 is going to be pretty serious in the 24 community. So I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait either. It's definitely going to be super big this year. Micro communities growing like no other. So I'm sure with all these new things coming from Mazz, all these wheels, products, stay tuned, man. That's all we could say. 2023 is going to get big. You heard it here. Mazz on the U.S. tour coming soon. So keep your eyes peeled for my boy on the road. And my brother Joey. Yeah. It's always a blast having you on the show tonight. Everybody appreciates you. And we'll have to catch you when the next thing drops.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sure, y'all keep y'all.
Mazz.
Hey.
Sorry for the echo.
Hey, appreciate you, brother Jacob, man. Steve, as always, for bringing me on, man. Always have a good time on here. I don't know why it always seems to be a Mazz Monday, and the internet binds up, but make the best of it. Try to make
luck charm, bro.
Hey, I try, man. I appreciate y'all as being team drivers for Mazz, all three of you. Y'all are killing it. Keep up the good work with the show too, as always. So always enjoy watching, man. Y'all keep an eye out. Steve's been posting stuff on YouTube. He's been posting more content on there. So go subscribe to RC Steve 710 on there. Make sure you're keeping up with all the content getting put out. So But as always, guys, I appreciate it. I'm not going to keep y'all all night long. You know how it is with me. We can go to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So
after hours.
But I do appreciate y'all as always.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Is there a Mazzy boy? Is there a Mazzy boy?
All right, Chad, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm out.
Shoots.
Peace.